Hey everybody, welcome back to my Black Cloning review. This is season 4, episode 6. This episode is called Theseus' ship. I feel like the reason why behind that name is that it talks about same represents Jennifer in this episode where she's saying a different, she looks different but she's still Jennifer. I'll go into that too later in the video, towards the end of the video, and behind the scenes of actors Shannon and Crane meeting the show and the introduction of the new character. For now, I'll just do the review first. So we see that Jefferson is worried that Jennifer looks different, and it's because he's on it. He's afraid that he must have done something wrong, and turns out that Grace can tell and sense it's really Jennifer because she's a shapeshifter. I really love Grace in this episode because she is the way she talks to Jennifer, and later on she helps her out a bit, understands like she's still hurt inside, and that even though Jennifer, she did in a way shapeshift, not really, but accepted Grace and Jennifer talk to each other as that day that she has to accept that she's this new version of Jennifer. Lynn wants everyone to keep an eye out for Jennifer, just in case her powers don't add up. Luckily in this episode, her powers don't add up, so that's something that's really great that see in this episode, is that nothing bad happens to Jennifer in this episode. Her powers, girls hurt Jennifer, they covered her, and Jefferson walks away. That's something that made Jennifer upset because she wanted to, even though her dad is the one who saved her, he's the one who walks away. That's a little upsetting to see. Jennifer and Lynn, they talk to each other in Lynn's lab, and they talk about she wants to make sure she doesn't go back up there in the Iron Spear because she just wants the same things to happen to her again. And she also talks about that Lynn also mentions that she has that her body wants to use her metal boosters or something along the lines of that. This lady named Val, who's the one who is usually with Tobias, usually she approaches and saying that she has a problem with her. They work on something, not her out there too a bit. So that Gabby finds out that the reason why how he finds out how the mayor died, that it was like 4 miles away from like someone who's a sniper. And later in the episode we see that Hassan talks to Black, claiming the fact that the bullet is Manette. We see that the DEGs are out in the streets with the police hands now, and we also find out that Tobias also wants to run from here, so that's like a bad thing to happen to it's a bad thing for the guys and Queen, and because they want to actually not that happen with them with Tobias. That's what he would do. So when it comes to him being in there and all these things that he's planning, and we see that when he announced that he's married, Jefferson and Gabby see that happen, see him announce that when Black Lightning was talking to Hassan, Hassan asked him if Black Lightning's back, and Jefferson says that he's back, that he's will be Black Lightning again, and he's not disappeared on Freeland anymore. I really love that. I really love that he's gonna be Black Lightning again. We see that Lauren and Gabby talked, they test out the energy thing that they were drawing previously, and the fact that Gabby realizes that there's a voltage relator that with a voltage relator named from Museum, and Lauren has like a bunch of those. Apparently just it's kind of what they use for the DGs, and something that lines like that is that she has them. So that's the big interesting seeing what her and Gambia are going to be what else did they be using those for? To start using for the whole energy then lines of that, so it's gonna be interesting to see what's gonna happen with those things. One of us was just I really love the scene where Anissa and Jennifer talk to each other about just telling each other what's on their minds and talking to each other about what's going on in their lives and all these things. And there's that Anissa tells Jennifer a Freaky Friday joke. Yeah, that's really fun to see. Lala and Destiny meet up, and Lala kills most of Destiny's friends, and he tries to kill Destiny, but Destiny has a friend who protects her with swords, so him and Lala fire and stuff, and he stabs Lala and he goes down, and they pour concrete on him, which is insane. I didn't intend to go that far, but that's what happens, and it's gonna be interesting to see what Destiny is gonna be doing outside. It's gonna happen with the 100 and Lala. I mean, the 100 and Destiny, so it's gonna be interesting to see what she's gonna be planning. You see that Gabby didn't slow the board thing to playing when they first met, and apparently he glued it on, and so that like when she won, and it turns out that one of the pieces scans her eye, and you see it in Gabby's head corners where he usually is. You see that her eye gets scanned, so who knows what he's gonna be doing with what he wants to know about, what more he wants to learn about Lauren. I really like Gabby this episode. He really kind of ahead on things with what he wants to find out. In the lab, Lynn does research with Val's blood, and she has ALS, and she's also a meta, so Jefferson wants to see if she can test out our meta boosters, but Lynn dislikes the idea because she thinks that Jefferson is more into catching Tobias than her health. So I understand where both of them are coming from. I'm actually more on Lynn's side. It's best not to have her go back to the meta boosters stuff again, because it's like a lot for her, and I feel like there could be different ways to figure out if Lynn, in some patient, Val is magnetic meta or not. I feel like there could be other ways. TC can have the opportunity to give Jennifer a new identity if she chooses to. She shows her the videos of people that she saved and all these things, so she wants to discover something's going on in Sweden, and she's not sure she wants to help out, knowing the fact that we hear that Gabby and Lynn, they talk to each other, but him about Lynn head over there to help this couple with the monarch world. So you see that Jennifer goes up and help her, and then I was a little confused on the end of TC. He was like, he wanted her to help, but then he changed his mind, so I don't know why that was, but she's helping us. You see that in the scene that they show us the real life protest of the Black Lives Matter movement and all this stuff that happens. And it shows that the real footage of stuff going on in the streets and in real life. So in this scene, it shows us what happens if Black Lives didn't show up, and it shows the real scene when Black Lives showed up. So I really love that scene. I really feel that it makes the show so much special and understands. This show shows that really strong message of what's going on in the real world. I just really love that. So this scene was really amazing too, because we see that Black Lynn and Jennifer team up, and we see that Jennifer's wearing a different outfit because there's something that can be different outfit, because the other one won't fit her because she's taller now. So I really love that scene where they teamed up. I really love this scene for so many reasons. I really love that this show is doing a lot of great things with understanding, spreading a powerful message with what's going on in the real world. So I love that. So we see that the DGs are definitely being used, and Jennifer and Black planning, they team up and um, save the day and save the streets and Freeland. Anissa and Grace talk to each other, and they decide to have a honeymoon because Anissa and Jennifer spoke about the possibilities of Anissa and Grace having one. So originally Anissa agrees and they have one. They plan to go there. Then Anissa's gonna tell the family that they're married. So I don't know why they both wish Anissa told the family they were married first and then go to the honeymoon. Destiny's friend has been killing a knife for humans, and we see that she wants them to stay a little bit longer to kill the Pierce family. So it's really interesting seeing that Destiny didn't have the original photo of Jennifer, but overall, all of this scene was if this show has to have a fifth season or not. Shanna and Clayton decided to leave the show because she wanted to move on and do other things. And as a fan of the show, I understand. So we got introduced to the new actress. Her name is Lynn. Sorry if I pronounced it wrong, but I feel like something along the lines of that. That's her name right there. See herself. So yeah, that's why Shanna decided to leave the show to move on with other things in life. And this episode, I really love this episode, especially the strong message of the Black Lives Matter message there. And it shows that in this show that Freeland needs black clothing, so we love that he's gonna be back protecting Freeland, and it's gonna be interesting to see what's gonna happen with him and Tobias. Tobias planning on being a mayor and all these things with Jennifer and all these, and this is being married and finding out what games gonna do with Lauren. So yes, hopefully I love this episode. I definitely did. Let me know what you think about this episode down below. You can watch the other reviews I've done here and subscribe here. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.